see? Don't say how's it go? Another Bigfoot rock. This is where they come out. This is the time to do it too. We got no time. I think most of it happened, you know, like the free-for-alls at nighttime, but they're always there in the day. They'll be attached. The watchers. There's the face. You can just see there's an environment in there, like it's like it's a home in there. You see the face? Look at that. I don't know. Video here, but I got it. Look at that. I mean, I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't planning on this, but I'm on the way, so it's worth it. Just seeing these visuals, I think it's worth it. You guys look at the face. Right there in the end. There's one up top, there's a mouth at the bottom. However you want to look at it. See the, whoops, sorry, it's a little too far. I miss have to have, like this camera, because you can't, with the cell phone, you can't get up in there. You know, or it'll look like that. This I can go all the way. Those rocks are very, very unusual to me. How could they just be up there? How are they just up there? I'm talking about if whatever you got to do it from a million years ago. What are they doing up there? I'll tell you another secret in a second. That's the other trick, you guys. The other secret. Don't. Whenever they add, like they found these, I saw they had footprints from a dinosaur through like fossilized clay. Guys, they blocked this whole road off. Look, this is the town moving it all. But look at the logs that they blocked it with. The whole road's blocked. If that's not a message. Like, you know, they won't stop, but they hint. I'm telling you. Like, look, just leave our areas. You know, just, like, if you want to drive... I don't even think they want regular people driving up here. Because then they have to constantly be in effect. Without us coming up here, it's easier. You still wouldn't see them, maybe, but it's still easier for them. That's my opinion. That's what I'm getting to a certain spot. There it is. I'm so blatant if anything's still there. Look at that, how that's set up, you guys. I haven't done this in a couple of years, I don't think. I drove all the way here. I've been out in another part of Colorado today, and I drove all the way past where I live and came out here, 10 miles. Because I want to see the rocks. This whole place is incredible, but this is like some kind of Stonehenge. See the face on the rock? Not an accident. This is one of the best shots I've had of it, like clear. I'm the closest, and the weather's like just perfect. Look at that, those were all put there. There'd be nothing there, believe me. It would just be that mound, just like that one up there. It's like you took that mound, well, those have rocks, but those have been messed with by them. I'm really willing to believe that they have anti-gravity to whatever they do. It's not, it's some kind of, just think about the pyramids. Everything is just weird up there. It's one of their places. Oh, it's so good, you guys. I'm waiting. I could have went in, but I only want to do like one real spring video there. If you know what I'm talking about, my forest. Look at that. Sometimes I think we thought that was a being once, right there. If you zoom away from another mile from here, that literally you would swear that's like some being, but it's an incredible shadow, which I find that to be amazing that it just happens to do that there. It's the back of that flat rock that's obviously been put. Look, you guys, look at that rock. How could it be like that? Look, that's a face. It's a big alien right there, center screen. Look. It's all blatant. You're just not looking. Look at that. Over now. Like, or the spring. Teepee structure. Oh, look at this. They did this. This is right in front of their seats. I cannot believe you guys. I really thought they would never show the road. Look, this is how I found Bigfoot Universe. I can't believe you guys. They must not know they're putting it on the road. They know. Look, there's a new app. You guys, this is all new. Do I go in there? You guys, look at that. Okay, that's an X. Not only an X, but an insane one. But it's 2. Look. This is too good, you guys. Wow. Look how it goes up, right? I don't know if you can see. I can't see my camera very well. But look at the detail, like the X keeps going right there. Look. And like up in here, it's all another like teepee like type thing going on. Look at this. That tree comes from all the way in there. It's a trident. It's like they want you to know. Because this is for them? I mean, are they driving in invisible cars? Because I'm telling you guys, this is a major thing here. It's how I found Bigfoot Universe. It comes out, it doesn't have to be that. It only has to be that. And they try to arch it usually. And then you follow the arch. Usually the arch, it's where it's pointing. That is coming out of their seats. One of the best spots that's ever been recorded in this subject is right there. But that's pointing that way. I'm telling you, I think it mattered. That I don't know, but the Bigfoot Universe one pointed at Bigfoot Universe. There's not a lot going on behind it. This one there's a lot going on behind it, and where it's pointing is activity, but it's not. Oh, look at all the snow here. I know they're right in there, those seats. I know it. You guys, that's amazing. Look at the structures, you guys. I can't wait to come back. Sorry about that. I'll come back. There'll be more in this video. I want to go down to the end of Brush Creek and zoom. Hopefully you can see how squatched fest that is. Those are structures in there, you guys. Conditioned logs of that are like 50 years old that have been brought from like another planet. Look at this. They haven't been, but look at that. It's like a little Bigfoot with an X on the tree. I'm not kidding. Oh my goodness gracious. It's a Bigfoot with an X. It's one of them. Look at that. It looks like he has a triangle, but it's actually like an X. They did that. I've been showing you at every place, okay? Remember, what I tell you is a fact, okay? What I'm presenting doesn't need for you to believe it or not. It's a fact. If you can't wrap your head around it, that's between you and the earth. Oh, it's all new. When did they do that? Oh, we've had some beautiful days. Maybe as soon as the snow started melting. Because I don't think it was. How did we get that? If someone makes a funny noise, we almost all go. How's it go? This is just to the right of the land of the Misfits. There's a valley here, and then it's over there. I stopped right before, because I've already been out all day. This is the end of the day. I want to see. I just want to take a look. I actually came to zoom on those rocks. I've seen them up there while I was up there. Like, I've had incredible things happen to me. Not there, but deep in their forest up there. You guys, it's so good. You should watch some of those videos. No one has seen them. Most of my subs don't even have half a clue what I've actually done. They think all the videos are the same or something. The things that are on video, like rocks being thrown at me, sticks going by me, things like that. Oh, bear was here. Yes. That we know, right? That's a bear. I wonder where he is. So he's probably walking the river. It's the one time I know from experience that you have to be careful with a bear, is when you're near waterfalls or like a river, like a raging river like this. It's pretty much raging because of the snow melt. Is because of your scent. So my scent more than likely is going this way, right? And if he's that way, we could bump into each other so easily. And what happens is you scare them just as much. So there's situations you can be put in that, you know, can really, you gotta be really careful sometimes in the wrong situations. Like the right combinations, I should say. Oh yeah, I wanted to zoom here. This is always interesting right here, like the whole way down. It's always, they come all through here. But look, let's see these white rocks. This camera always tells me, panning too fast. My camera doesn't realize I have ADD. I can't help it. I'm always in a rush for nothing. I gotta get this video done, then I gotta do 10 more, then I gotta get home, then I gotta do that, and I don't have to do anything. Just gotta do this, that's it. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. A lot of times you don't see this, sometimes I do put them in, it just depends. I don't need to capture them, but if it's really blatant, I really feel like I should put it in. Like that right there. Like, why is that rock like that? Ah, it's a little far. I can't keep it on there. Doesn't that look weird? Remember, it's no mistake where I'm zooming, okay? So I'm not just taking chances here. I'm zooming into one of the best places on earth. Look at the face. Believe me, it's a face. And look at this, see the dead tree next to it? A lot of it's very Indian-like. So that's what people thought, that like Indians were involved, and I was like, no. You don't understand. Teepees don't come from the Indians, guys. They learned teepees from these guys. How is it that no one figured that out? They might have shown us the teepees. That's all built. Look at that. You know what I mean? That's so incredible up there. See that? That's special. Just like you guys. This is where they come out. See that right there? All of the others will sit all in those orange. They can never get seen. They come out of places like that. You see how it's built? Nothing's an accident. We were taught that, you guys. I think the same thing as you. That's why sometimes I yell at people. I don't yell, but look at the landscaping. It's incredible. You just gotta open it up. You gotta take down the walls. Anytime you go, now that's the wall. It's not you. It's this, like, you've been built. Like it's all psychology. Remember, we're psychology based. Look at the structures. I got them. I have filmed them here before. Right there. Except, where was I? I think I was in that up there. So I zoomed from that top corner, and you just have a view to just some of it. Yeah, that's what I did, and I zoomed over there. Oh no, yeah. Somehow you can zoom her through the other side there, and you can see that. I remember Tom B from Washington will remember that, because he got him, I remember. So the zooms you're seeing, nothing's an accident. They're all special places. I'm just trying to... I just want to see if I can see, like, catch something. Not really Bigfoot either. I'm kind of looking... I'm kind of after the others a little bit. so people can understand. I show them to you all the time. Like, literally got one like out of magic. Why does that guy look like he's holding it? I think it's a tree, but it looks, if you can picture it, the black part right there, it looks like he's holding a staff. Right there. It's just a tree. It almost looks like some weird being holding a staff. I'm not kidding. Talking to the guys. I know there's one of you out there, Jeremy DeWitt, who has been caught up in that saga. You guys, by the river here has been so amazing. Let me show you like what they do right in front of people. This is not even meant to be happening. I'm on my way to one of their worlds. And when I saw it here, I couldn't believe it. Not what I'm showing you. So it's one of the reasons that we need some people in this all the time. Not on the weekend. You will get nowhere and do nothing. You have to, everything has to be watched and checked and researched, and relationships have to be established, and you watch certain places like I'm about to show you. So wait for this, okay? And then you start to learn. There's an absolute teepee structure. It's unbelievable from what I haven't been by it yet. I saw it back there and I pulled in here really fast. Look at that. You guys, they did that. How did they do it? I've been watching everything here. I gotta keep going. The big truck behind me. What's been happening, if you look at every single thing here, the only thing here on this side is this little old house. And then I've been watching these banks. The only thing I can really do is show you. Now we passed the good stuff. It's all hidden in here. Carlos got a great timestamp at the end out here. This river, see if it's tridents. I'm telling you, it's the river. Now, the interesting thing about it is, I remember there was like this, he's a real ape camp type guy. I shut him down. He was like, thought he was like Mr. Bigfoot. And then I showed up on the scene. We're basically almost the same name. And then he turned out, I reached out, I saw, I was, you know, he was like famous to me. And then like, not famous, but really well known. And then I saw very quickly, I surpassed him, by leaps and bounds, because I was showing the truth. I was showing what no one else had ever seen before. He was Mr. Logical. Like, unbelievable. But I'll tell you, not bad. Like, for sticking in logic, not too bad. Like, he was close. He wasn't off too much. This guy, I don't want to compliment him, but, I'm going to tell the truth. He wasn't lying. He was doing the best he could within logic. So what he would say was that they would travel the river. He always said they traveled on... Now, I can't tell you that that's wrong, but I'll argue it. They don't really they do travel. There's no doubt about it, but I don't think it's the way we would. And he's using his imagination, thinking that they would move the same way we would, when there's nothing, anywhere close to the way we do anything. I promise you. Is there like teleporting? Not necessarily, but it's... Yeah, there's knowledge of this earth that we don't know about. And there's a really, really good reason for it. I believe it's because you just can't, humans cannot be trusted. I mean, you guys know this, right? Yes, probably 99% of the people that hear me talk right now could be. I really believe that. It's always those few bad apples that just will destroy. It's like they were born working for Satan, so it doesn't matter what is going on. They will try to hinder anything on this earth and make it bad. Just opened up, huh? In there right now, but I want to. This is the land of the misfits, you guys. It looks so good, but look at the structure. I got this. I was trying to show it to you last. They made it so good on the corner. Look at that. I couldn't do it with the cell phone. See that? Look at that. Yes, it is so good. Watch. Let me see if I can get it down here. Look at it. These guys will be right there with their tongue sticking out like they don't care. I'm telling you that some of these guys in there, they don't look like Bigfoot. They look like ancient ones, and some of them are pretty crazy. Like they laugh and stick their tongues out, and they don't. It is not. They're not afraid. It's like a game or something. They're like. It's like they're, they completely know everything about what's happening as far as us and them. Like, I don't think they're in the dark about much on the earth at all. I think their knowledge is complete. And my guess is, with that, you lose something else. There's always a price. So with complete knowledge and everything else, yes, now they live inside the earth or whatever like that. Don't be surprised. It's all an illusion, guys. I'm telling you. Don't be surprised, is if where they really come from is way better than what we get. Some of them. Don't be surprised, and don't forget I just said that. I'm going to zoom across. You guys, it's in these. This is uncharted territory. Not here. They do all this up in here. Over here, it's so beautiful, and it's on remember when I tell you about the view and stuff. So you better believe. This whole entire place right here, that whole mountain for miles and 5 or 10 miles is all them, right? But you want to go to the one that's right there on that beautiful view. That's where your best chance of something happening is there, versus like some dark place. I just want to do a quick zoom. I gotta be careful because I can't hear someone coming up. I don't think anyone will be on the road, but just in case it happens. It's nice to do that. Where on a cell phone, sometimes back here, but I get them. They use those. It's part of it. That's why you always see a new tree pushed over where they are. Trident. Look at that trident. Why don't you see anything, Mark? Where's the Bigfoot? I love when people ask me that. Mark, where's the Bigfoot? I'm not sure if there's ever been a dumber question asked or a smarter one. It's both. Look at the X, you guys. There's no way. Look at the base of the X. It's just hanging over the edge. It didn't even come there from there. Look. I forgot what I was going to say. What was I going to say? I need to make enough money so I can... Oh, look at the structures that start to go up the hill. Oh my God. I'm telling you guys, the top of there. I got to go in right there. Because this forest... Let me show you. Here's a place that really eludes me except for this. Okay, so watch. What I tell you guys about focal points? Like what's different or special about the area? Here, it's the pyramid. It sticks out to me like a sore thumb. You see it? And that's theirs. And I busted them. I filled in a couple times now. Oh, yeah, I can't see them now in the winter because now the foliage. They love to use. There's a thing, a forest of pines that you can't see right in the corner down here, and I got them all in their magic. I've also got them on that mound in the winter. And if you have trouble, like most people have seen that, so if you have trouble or you didn't get to see that, let me help you with some of the backup. That's nobody can deny. Nobody can deny that nobody can deny. There's one. That looks so much better with your eyes. You got to just see how blatant that is. The trident, There's another one that leans over there. It's a little trident. Look. Oh no, those are branches. But anyway, that leaner. This forest is so incredible. This is back there is where they hide in these you could just be walking it back up in there, like there's a big flat in between, and it goes like, well, not really flat, but it is flat, and it kind of goes like this with like boulders and stuff, and you'll see them just set up in there with the camera sees them, all set up at their boulders, in ways that are completely different from what we normally do in this. There's so many things I could tell you about this, but I really feel like, I mean, I've been getting some incredible comments. I really appreciate it from you guys. When they put that trident there, it's an incredible trident, right? Like a real trident in multiple ways. I was like, okay, now I'm going in there. And I went up there. There's seats right there. Like, they're right there. The reason being is it's not, I don't go back in there much, is because I was just there last summer, is it's not exciting. Like you believe me if I show you everything. Like, they have Exes and the seats, and in the forest they had this big thing. Look, they did this here. They did that 2 years ago. I would never forget driving by here and going, they did that. Everything's kind of bizarre where they are. Like the witch, I call them the witch trees. Like a ghost, you know, there's a ghost, that's where he's going to live, in those trees. Remember, I'm just talking about my imagination sometimes. I really wish everyone could just understand, like, I'm kidding. I have a sense of humor that's not funny. And then look how discreet, but yet blatant. I'm so glad I brought this camera. You see the triangle? Where is it? Okay. All right, and then look at the leaner, and then there's an X. Right, it's a black X in white trees, and then there's where is there a trident? And anyway, oh, right there. It's a leaning trident just stuck in the middle of the air. And then what's across the street? Oh, right here. Oh no, it's behind, but it's something just like this. There was an X, and that's when I got footprints in the middle of the winter, right across, and they went right underneath the X, towards the river, just back a ways. There's always been this spot back in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's starting. This is what I want. This is how I get stuff happening. When I can see all through there, it's no good. Nothing happens. I got to let all this stuff come in, and they feel more comfortable or whatever it is. I don't know. They come real close when I'm out there, or they can. Other times, you know, there is. Don't get me wrong, you guys. I have days where the crickets are chirping. Nothing happens. Believe me, I know this feeling. All right. I'm not saying it's every single second I go out, but this is the trident woods. I'm not going to show you, but these trees growing have more tridents than you could ever even guess at, and they're really good. The pine trees, not the aspens. I'll never forget the day the alien face was there. It was so good then. It's starting to fade a little bit now. Like, they made that and there's a face in it. I was just like, what the heck? With X's back there, they did all these weird bends right there. I've always known about that spot back there. But in here, you guys, it's all special. It's one of those spots I know about that, like, where they put the clubs, they lean like clubs on things. Did it right back in there. And it's always happening. You know, like when the moose comes through, this is where the moose is. I call this is Gail structure. I'll forever think about Gail when I see that. May she rest in peace. Miss Gail very, very much. Gail Durant was a huge part of Energy or Colorado Bigfoot. And now she's gone. I'm so sad. I don't know if I'll ever recover from it. Alright, so that goes for any other. Well, Gail was special. I mean, she did, like, Gail was unconditional. Like, she loved me unconditional. I could, no matter, I mean, she would have given me a hard time, but no matter what, Gail loved, loved us, loved me, loved. Look at this, is the best place, you guys. Look at, they brought a new one. Look, it just got there. Look, it didn't come from there, and look at all this disturbances. Tons of piles of dirt. Look at the pile of dirt with the squiggly thing going into it. And tell me that's not good enough evidence. All right. Right here, it's all when I was a rookie, I was halfway a rookie, a couple years into doing this. I was in that forest, and I called it like an abandoned Bigfoot forest because I didn't understand. Look at the piles of dirt, you guys, like some real big piles. It's all beautiful topsoil. Where is it? That's not it. Right there. somewhere. I don't know. There's dirt up there. That's all I know. The trident that they had made here is down, which is weird. That's the. Look at that leaner. See how straight it is? You always know how straight it is. And anyway, I've come so far with them. I mean, I'm on a whole nother plane. Like, it's something happens. Like, they told me that they already no one did anything. Like, it's already happened. They told me. Only one time they told me. That's when they told me they already told me everything. I was going to show you this X, but there comes a car. Like, they already told me everything. And look at that's new. That leading trident is new. And then I was like, well, how come I don't know? And then they said you'll know when you need to know. And it seemed to be coming true, you guys. Like, I can't even tell you how crazy. See the X? That X is, I'll never forget when they built that like 3 years ago. It has not changed at all. Looks like they had a bunch of stuff they were going to do a structure with right there. That's a structure on the ground that never got put up. And of course, what's behind there? A roaring stream. It's like roaring. It's quite the stream. It's actually like 12 feet wide. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh yeah, let's do this. Let me show you this. What I tell you about the rivers, that's the river right there, right? It's a stream, but it's like a good stream, right? There's the triangle. I'm not trying to waste time, I want to do it fast. Then let me show you the markings on the road. It just completely baffles me why they mark the roads. Unless, the only thing is if it's just like the road's not there to them. Like, they know it's there, but it doesn't matter. So, like, pretend this road wasn't here, there would just be a trident here anyway. You know what I mean? That's the only. I mean, it's the only thing I can think of. Like, who hasn't seen snow? You know, there's people that haven't never even seen the snow that watch me, and I can't get rid of it. Like, what is it? May? It's almost June, and I got snow. It was my happy birthday day. I don't know if my dad will see this, but this part of it. They watch a lot of videos. I don't think they can see everything, but they watch. They'll sit down and watch quite a few. Let me finish with this, all right? Because I've been wanting to refilm this. I only did it once, and it was like only half of them. Okay. Oh, I love that tree. It's up on the... It's just sitting on top of a boulder, right? This whole place is just crazy. It's like, I don't know. I want to know who's who. Like, who's the ones here? Watch. Bear with me. I will not waste your time. Someone's time isn't being wasted. Like, that is literally the face of Bigfoot. Like, thing on the boulder. Watch. Alright, now watch. I'll make sure no one's coming. Right? One. Make no mistakes on that one, okay? Especially after you see the next one that's right there. Actually, the next one's right there. 2. Up, it's going uphill. And that's pointed right at red and white. That one's pointed at that mountain right there. It's make no mistakes about it. That's how it works. 3. 3 tridents. 3 trace. Just in case no one understood it. Now my Spanish will work. Trace tridentos, Carlos. Amigos. Hope Carlos, Mama hopes mom's okay. He gets mad if I call her mom. I don't know what they should call her. I speak English, so if I say the Spanish words wrong, I'm sorry. There's a gigantic boulder down there, you guys. I mean, it's so big, you can't see it. It's behind that pine tree. It's so big that it has to be something. You know, with these guys. I filmed them in their other boulder that's back there. That's that big. It's right behind those aspens. You can't see it. And they were, like, in it. Like, looking out of it. Or so it seemed. And it's make no mistakes. And then I turn around. This is all close-up stuff. I turn around. Oh, you know what's crazy, guys? Right here I met that kid, Jacob. Who remembers that? right? I say, turn around. Because he's like trying to start a YouTube, and I was like, dude, do you have any idea who you just met? He's like, no, tell me. And I turned around, I started telling him, I was like, look, you see that right there? I said, that's Bigfoot. He would believe me right away. Tell me more. I was like, you know what? I'm going to a forest right now. Get in the car. First time in the history of the world something happened that fast, and the guy was in one of the best Bigfoot spots there is. And it's a face. Right? So he's blown away. There's no denial with this kid. He's a really good-looking, smart kid, right? He's camping. Oh, there's the boulder. I can't believe you can see it from here. I think that's the boulder, you guys. Is that it? I sent him to a campsite pretty far from here, like miles from here, 5 miles from here. I think that's the boulder. I can't be sure. If it's not, it's like that. Yeah, that's it. It's right there. At that boulder, when there's more cover you can't see from here. I filmed them. And then look, those are structures to try to... And then there was one on the ground. I haven't seen... I gotta be completely honest, like, I think I've been getting some good noises to me. Like, I swear, right? But, man, I haven't seen today. I just haven't... Normally, I get something happening, and I just don't have that yet. Although I'm pretty happy with the video.
So I was left in mystery just to finish the story of Jacob. This is a real story. It's on video, so you guys, most people know. But this kid, he takes to this like I've never seen immediately. Like, you guys, this all happened. He did a whole video with me. He's in the video. And he's seeing stuff that's blowing his mind. And I was like, I gave him advice. At the end of the day, I gave him advice on, what to do tonight, because we were going to go out. He was going to go out with me the whole next day. He's like, you're going to take me out. He couldn't believe I was so willing to, like, hang out with him. And I was like, yeah, are you kidding? I mean, I'm a very rare individual up here. Like, I'm alone, and I got some special things going on. And if I see someone's mind open like yours, I'm all over it. And I would love if you came out with me tomorrow. And he's like, yeah, that's amazing. I'll meet you here. We made a spot way past here, way up. And long story short, he doesn't show. Finally, I get a text. He said, look, he goes, Mark, everything you showed me came true. He said, they came to my trailer last night, and he goes, I don't want to talk about, he goes, I can't go out with you. He goes, I'm actually going to leave because I don't want to come. He goes, he didn't want to talk about it. He didn't expect, nothing bad happened either. It was so surreal. Like, he couldn't believe it actually happened, that I did this and showed this to him. And instead of kind of embracing it, I think it scared him a little bit. Like, he couldn't believe, when these beings are near you, I don't care how into this or whether you've seen it, you don't get used to it. And when things happen, he didn't elaborate. I just said, okay, man. I didn't want to ask. I figured that was his own business. I never saw him again, and he left, because it was real and he couldn't handle it.
Look at that. So this is still my special spot, like back in there. They told me, because these guys are very, very special. They can literally be connected to your brain. And I said, how come you don't, hold on a second. They have all these spots in the middle. It took me years to realize it. I said, how come why won't you just, like, why can't we get something going, basically? Like, this is not, let me just tell you in my terms, like, the way I would talk to you guys. I said, basically said, how come we can't just...
It took me a few times seeing this, but check out this blackness. It's squared. And this is how they do it on the grid when they know you're there. I think they do it anyway. And especially, in a place where, it's open to the sky, things like that. It's very suspicious to me. I'm not claiming anything except it could possibly be a trick.
Do something on a daily basis where people would be into it, like, draw me a new picture on the tree every day, or we'll have a piece of paper. He said yes, that's what they want. But he said that's when the police, he told me, I forget what the word he used, but he said that's when the police come, he told me. So the military, whoever they are. So if they see, it's like, say we've been doing this for a few years and it started getting out there, like really popular. Like say, let's say I had this incredible daily thing we did with them, where you were just blown away, right? Because they really do want to do it. Then, oh, I missed the good structure. That's a great forest right there. He said that's when the police, I forget how he put it, like, so not the police, but like, that's when they come for them. Someone comes, I don't know if it's human or not. It might be I call them the interdimensional. but we also have our feds as well. Who knows what? Look, I'm not going to even say they exist because I don't know. Well, that's not true. I'm not saying anything. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, we're just having fun. Don't believe anything I say. Don't believe that they're at the yurts. It's all I went before I started the video. I made all the X's and all the tridents. This is for entertainment. These boulders, these boulders. You guys, and then when I was at that boulder, I filmed them over at this one. He wasn't at the boulder. He was like right here somewhere. There's the boulder I was at. I didn't realize you could see it from here. It's huge. Right? They got that giant boulder back there, and then then they got, this one's right in line. I mean, these things aren't an accident, you guys. They're like, I'm telling you, I'm very suspicious. What a way to hide. Some kind of tech or something, you know? Some kind of, GPS or, some way they do this stuff. That's why they connect these. I'm telling you, all of this stuff is hidden in ways we would not know. Like it's a stick or it's a rock or... I've seen them with their staffs. Sometimes their staffs look just like something you would have. Now, film what I call Gale's area. This is something I still have to do. Well, I've been in there. I went up, I got up to here. That's where, right above there, it becomes the real deal. You guys, they have tridents and X's on, it looks like they're glued on trees. There's the Christmas tree. Look, some of the ornaments were just laying on the ground. Oh, they probably fell in the snow. That was a Christmas tree one year. So weird. All the ground stuff starts there, right up there. So that forest right there, as soon as you get to there, it starts to become really good. And they mark it down here. So I call this, since it gets Gale structure, I'm going to start calling this Gale's Forest. And I got up in there and I realized I got to go all the way up to the top. See, that's Alexis. So I just haven't done it. I got to get up. I got to go in here. Because it's something they know me. I feel very safe and comfortable with these guys. Look, remember you guys, whether you're famous if you go visit them, or infamous or something, you're extremely, I am the only one in the world that knows they're right in there. Right, that's going to be here. And look, there's another one. They literally told you who's there. It's crazy. Look at, they do it here. They just don't hide. Well, I guess I'm the only one that's going to notice. There's Gale structure. I just wanted to see in here. I want to go like this. The others. Don't look for Bigfoot. It's not Bigfoot. It's just not. Those guys are way at the top of those mountains. I mean, I don't even think they're here right now. Not yet. Not yet. Well, maybe, but not in a way I can find them yet. I gotta wait June and July for those the Bigfoots you want to see. Right now, it's dogmen and others, pretty much. That I can tell. I could be completely wrong about that. I just don't. I gotta get the best I can tell. That's what's right here. I know there's a dogman world and a Bigfoot one that are next to each other. It's divided, and they stay divided as far as I can tell. There must be best friends, but they're still divided. Their colonies are divided. If you've watched my older videos, you would know what I'm talking about. And I saw them and filmed them while I was saying it. He's just standing up there like a king looking at me. Go ahead, take one more step up here, I dare you. That's what it seemed like. I will zap you until you want to go home. I'm just telling you guys, these guys aren't hiding from you, okay? Like, in a sense, but not really. Like, it's only a force. They're not scared of you. They probably know everything about you and, like, what they need to know, and there's no mystery there for them. That's what we like, right? Mystery. And that's why there's a lack of that there. I mean, we get to see, oh, whatever, shut up. I don't believe it. They've been just opening up all over the place around here. I'm telling you, it's all around us. That was the simple, it's really the simple answer. As hard as it is to come to terms with it, it's not a hard answer. Like, so Mark or anyone, why have we been deceived? Because it's invisible. That's why. Everything's invisible except us. Well, that's the thing. It's not. There's some amazing advancedness surrounding us. It could be biblical, it could be technical, it could be both.